Today, we're going to talk about this insane drop we just did with the Bored Ape community and Monkey Shoulder, all on BlockBar, that just went bonkers.
This is really a collection for the Bored Ape community and the BlockBar NFT community at its core. We really wanted to do something to expand the community and also leverage some of the beautiful experiments that are happening within the Bored Ape community. We actually secretly, we bought a Bored Ape a couple of months ago, just as BlockBar, because we really understood that this was going to be a larger experiment that Bored Ape was going to do. That was before they actually had purchased CryptoPunks, and we've seen what's happened with that since then. But with this collection, we actually decided to do multiple tiers of the collection. So the first part of the collection is really of this Monkey Shoulder bottle, which I have one here as well, giving the ability for 10 people to enter a ballot to put their very own Bored Ape on 100 bottles and be able to sell it through the Blockbar marketplace. You can gift it through the marketplace, and you can also collect royalties actually, and that's all tracked via the marketplace. Maybe to give a little bit of background around why you can even do this, right? Because what's interesting about Bored Ape, and that really we think catapulted their success, was they gave away the IP of the actual Bored Ape. So if you minted a Bored Ape, which at the time I think was 0.08 ETH, and you held it or you purchased it after the fact, you own that piece of IP. This first part of the drop is actually going to allow some of these ape holders that they've been holding this expensive ape in their wallet, and maybe they use it as their profile picture, but haven't done much beyond that, the ability to actually create a physical bottle and have an NFT represent that asset and give it to their community or sell it to their community.
This is what blew me away. How many people do you think signed up for this ballot?
It was a lot.
This is a platform, and you're literally snoozing if you're missing out on the opportunity to be part of the platform. Now, Bored Apes, huge community, a lot of history, like Karma's telling you. What other whiskey do you partner with? It's got to be a Monkey Shoulder, Ape's Monkey. It's got to be like that. And yes, this is not the craziest spirit we could come up with, but it doesn't get more on brand than this. And this is solid whiskey. So the fact that these individuals who entered the ballot, and these 10 of them that we're going to announce who won, are going to get 100 bottles with their own ape that they own on here, and it's all handled, and they can, like Karma was saying, they can give it away, they can trade it. It's all on BlockBar, ready to go, is the part that I go, holy sh**.
Oh yeah.
This is coming. This is coming really fast. This is not like you waiting in line to get a signed bottle by a distiller and this is your ape on your bottle, your IP, and we facilitate it all. And this is the first one, the first. So once again, remember my analogy, first rookie card, the first pair of Jordans, the first. First generally do a lot of revenue. All right, Carm, back to you.
The point about being the first, that collectibility, the historic nature of it to us was actually why we decided to do this drop. And for the people that aren't ape holders, what I want them to understand is the amount of value we're bringing in this ape community, right? Because after these 10 ballot winners get to put their very own ape on a bottle, what we're opening up to only our community and the Bored Ape community at first is our very own ape. We're going to put on 1,500 bottles and allow our community to have 50% off the public sale price of this first Bored Ape spirit. To us is really allowing the value that Bored Ape brings, the community that Bored Ape brings, to enter the BlockBar ecosystem. Ultimately, we think BlockBar is going to be a larger name. We think we want to take over the spirit space. So it's going to allow every Bored Ape holder to claim a free bottle. So a lot of ape holders have entered the BlockBar ecosystem. We're exposing new people into this asset class. All BlockBar NFT holders, existing collectors, you have first right of access to this 1,500 bottle drop. And if there's anything remaining on a future date after that, we'll open it up to the public at a 0.2 ETH price, where BlockBar NFT holders get it for 0.1. But to us, that's also something to highlight, right? We're allowing only people that have already been in our community to get the first access to this Bored Ape drop. For us, it's really about building in a way that brings new people into the space. Like Gavin said, the marketplace is it's something we see a lot of noise on. We hear asset-backed NFTs all over now. We hear about spirits entering NFTs, and we really think this is the wave right now. So definitely paying attention to what's going on and being willing to enter before other people are, right? Like what we saw with Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Get on the platform. I'm gonna grab one, of course, because my cost basis on Ethereum is $178. So it's going to cost me $17.80 to get a bottle with BlockBar's Bored Ape on it. Kind of a no-brainer. I get it. If you're spending $300, you're like, I can't justify. How's the whiskey's not worth it? You're not buying the whiskey. No. You're buying the first. That's what you're buying. If you're obsessed with like, how does a $30 whiskey become $300 or a $40, you have to move forward on that. It's about the collectability. Now, if all you really want to do is buy whiskey on BlockBar to drink it, probably not the best idea for you. Not gonna lie. This is for collectability. Of course, it's back. It's real. It's a real bottle. You can get it whenever you want, but that's up to you. That's your personal choice. For me, as an investor who is highly addicted to appreciating assets, this is an investment. And for me to go like $300 on a first off, minted, I take that all day long. Yeah. What am I going to go buy? Am I going to listen to, Warren and his buddy last weekend in Omaha saying Bitcoin's not worth $25 and, buy that kind of stuff? It's just not how I think. I'm a different generation. No, I like his stuff. Hey, buy what you enjoy. Doesn't enjoy this. I see the value, I buy it. That's a different value proposition for different people. But if you're like nickel and diming, like, oh, but that's like whiskeys, why would I pay $300? You're not getting the point. And that's why we're here to educate you. Like, you are part of something that the next generation, the karma generation, is already adopted. And they're way ahead of you. It's your choice. Be part of something, or 5 years from now, like we all did in whiskey, look back like, oh, I wish I would have bought more. Like, I wish I would have done this, because this is not outrageous. All you got to do is get on the platform to get half price. Why would you not get on the platform? Like we said on our last meeting, you go sign up for a credit card, you don't mind filling out 3 pages of forms. This, you're like, it's too much work. Get your head in the game, peeps. Like, this is where it's going. And Bored Apes, huge community. Google it, learn about it. We're here to teach you. We're here for you. But this is, once again, another opportunity that BlockBar brought to the table, and it went, because that's what we do. We blow shit up. I don't think you're coming to me and Karma for like the P's and Q's when we talk. We're talking from the heart. We're talking real. We are appreciating assets investors. This is what we do. This is not for everyone. We're not financial planners. But if you see the opportunity here, I would jump. And I would jump now. You don't have to buy anything, just get on the network. We have plenty more things coming down the pipeline, but get on the network. Get the card, the fictional credit card that we talk about. Get on the network and be part of this. So the next thing happens is us on BlockBar platform, we get for 0.1, the public can come in for 0.2, and we got 1,500 bottles. I'm assuming they're gonna go pretty quick. I mean, that's just the reality. And then that's it, right?
That's
it's
it.
A bow's wrapped up on it and it's done.
That's it. And I think you made a great point around, listen, if you're coming in with this drop specifically for the liquid, maybe this drop's not for you, but we're a marketplace. We have all types of drops, right? So we have drops that are all about the liquid and all exclusive just for you. And we also have drops like this because we've been getting some of our collectors that are super interested in historic and collectible NFTs. So I will say that it's also just about choosing what's right for you. To give you an idea of why getting on the network, getting on the platform is such a win, because the people that just entered the ballot are actually getting a free, what we call POAP, which is just a free limited edition NFT just for entering, right? Just from getting on the platform. They didn't have to buy anything. And the way we're really thinking about it is, if you're part of the BlockBar network, the BlockBar house, the ecosystem, we're going to go above and beyond to have luxury experiences. So we're planning everything from all of these events at NFT NYC with some of the largest venues, largest players in the space, as well as like a huge event in Miami just for this drop, where Bored Ape is actually based from Miami. We have some headquarters between New York, Miami, and if you are on the network, you're a holder, you're going to be invited to these parties, right? Where the who's who is, where you really want to be spending your time, because beyond just the appreciating asset, it's also about the social capital. There's other collectors that could be your future job opportunity, could be a future client, and that's something that previously wasn't as accessible. To have this data and have all of the collectors that purchase alongside you in a community where you can chat with them, right? You also get access to holders chat in our Discord, which is just only if you own a token do you get in there. And there's some really awesome people in there, right? Like posting pictures of their collection, talking about their collection. And I think that's a huge aspect of it as well. And like you said, it's just getting started, right? Like we really look at it as like, this is our first drop with like Bored Ape, but we're going to be doing drops across the board with other partners outside of Web3, within Web3. We really want to take spirits and take wine and bring it into the 21st century. It has not been disrupted. There's so much more we can do with it. And really alongside experience, it's also bringing great liquid. So we have a lot of great liquid that's planned up if that's what you're interested in and you're not interested in the Bored Ape.
You roll up at a party,
yeah,
and you got 10 of your bottles with your ape on it. Pretty sick.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. I mean, I don't think it was heard of having your own bottle, right? As a collector, and this is just the start, right? We are looking at like creating collections for other existing communities that, whether it be Web3 or not, can just like come to a party and you see a BlockBar co-branded bottle with a community. So I think that's going to be a really exciting thing. And really it's the entry for people that aren't familiar with NFTs as well. But the Bored Ape holders have been super interested in spirits, right? Like we are also passionate about increasing the amount of collectors in this space, right? Because increasing the collector base and the liquidity around this asset class, we think is only a good thing.
I love it. I'm super excited. I'm watching this. I can't wait. What are the dates again for next week's drop for us at Point One?
May 4th, we announced the ballot winners. So those are the 10 people that can put their 100 bottles. And the 1,500 bottles are actually going to be live from 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, May 5th. And they'll be able to grab a free bottle if you have an ape, and then 50% off, so 0.1 ETH, if you are an existing BlockBar NFT holder. So giving a couple days, right, for our community and the Bored Ape community to have exclusive first right access to this drop, where there's never been a Bored Ape spirit yet, right? It's the first of its kind, the first Bored Ape spirit with the brand you see everywhere, all over the news, right?
Where do you not find Monkey Shoulder?
Exactly. So Monkey Shoulder's everywhere and Bored Ape is everywhere, right? And then on May 12th, at 6 p.m. Eastern, the 1,500 bottles, the remaining ones, whatever's left, if there's anything left, will be available to the public. It'll be a first come, first served basis. We know this is going to be historic regardless. Look at people that discovered, anything of its first, anything of the first kind. People go back, and it's such a beautiful way of bringing in these two worlds and having them merge.
I love it, dude. Super excited. This is going to be fun, as usual. I mean, I just love that we were over the amount of attention that flew into the system, to get on the ballot was insane. Insane. So, and these are people that have significant amounts of money. I mean, I don't think apes cost like $5. What's the cheapest ape these days, roughly?
Ooh, I mean, I want to say it's like 250 to 300,000.
Yeah, so that's the low end. So these guys are all coming in for the opportunity to get 100 of their own bottles with their ape on it. Pretty insane. And that's what we do here at BlockBar. So can't wait to do the next one with you guys. And thanks for listening. Pay attention, ask us questions. We're here for you, but I just can't stress it enough. Please sign up and get on BlockBar. If you can't, call us. We will help you, but get on the network. Stop delaying it. I don't care if you don't buy anything, but at least be there to buy.
And just remember, we're just getting started. How we going?
Just getting started.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video down below. We'll be covering all things Web3 and NFTs, as well as fine wine and luxury spirit NFTs. And feel free to leave a comment down below to let us know what you'd like to see next. If you're interested in exclusive spirits and wine NFTs, then head on over to our marketplace at blockbar.com. See you next time.